ho, welcome back to another exciting adventure of the It's Viejo. My name is Travis Finley, and a little bit of the wind blowing in my direction, so I apologize if it heats it up. These earbuds aren't noise canceling because, and I could, in one of my earlier videos, there was a leaf blower, and I wasn't like anywhere near it because I knew that it was going to pick up, so I crossed the street. That thing was like, it felt like the entire time, like the leaf blower was like right on top of me. It was so loud. Could not believe how delicate and one level of treble, maybe, I don't know. Anyway, out for my daily walk. It's not going to be a very long one because I've got dinner plans with two friends. Shout out to Nancy and Sandy. If you're listening, which you should be. But yeah, I've just had some, these follow-up nuggets of thought that about stuff that I said in my previous. I was like, because I listened back to what I said. I was like, I didn't finish my thought, so I need to finish my thought at some point. But I'm not taking notes, so I was like, I'm never going to remember unless it comes to my mind. So, you might hear me repeat myself because I have to maybe prompt a memory or whatever. But you can handle that. I'm sure you're tuning in for the content as a whole, the comedic as well as the dramatic, the comedy. So I've got this new fetish of cooking. I've always liked to cook, but I'm on a kick now to pickle and sauce, I guess. I created a name for it because it goes three ways. Or maybe that's the way I should name it. Menage a trois. I think I just... And so anyway, I was going to call it dress spread dip, right? Because you can use it as dressing, you can spread it, or you can dip it, right? So dress spread dip, so that each of the words ends and begins with the same letter. So dress and spread have an S. Spread and dip are the D. So I thought that was pretty cool. Just spread it. It's a little bit of a tongue twister. But yeah, menage a trois too. Because you got three different uses from one thing. One on three. So, anyway, something's up with my gimbal. I used it for the first time in years yesterday. And then I just turned it off because I was done for a little bit and I didn't want to wear the battery down. And then when I wanted to use it again, it didn't start up. So either it's got a really, 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 really short battery life, or something just snafu, I don't know. So, you all are doing well. I hope you are growing. I hope you're becoming more aware. I pray that you learn more about who you are and where you've come from and where you want to go in the remainder of your days. So if you've got something to share, put it down there in the comments. People read comments, So you never know who you're going to touch. All these spiritual channels I go to, like the very first comment is, I pray that the person who reads this knows that you are loved, you are special, you can overcome your obstacles, Just all these words of affirmation. I had a really good heart-to-heart talk with my son Yesterday I came in for my walk, right? My 2.5 hour walk after I did all the clips that you've just got done watching, since you're binging my channel content. I came in and I hear him upstairs, and he comes down the stairs, and I turn around to say hello to him, and his eyes are just totally shot. And I'm like, "What's up, man?" And he was just crying, because he's torn up over his imminent divorce. Just broken up over it. So he and I talked quite a long time, and I was thinking, oh man, I should be recording this, just because we were talking about everything, just women, emotions, abuse, psychological, emotional, spiritual. So he and I had a great conversation, and I started recording, but it was hard to get back into the what's the word? Candidness of the conversation, right? The privacy of it. It was like we had to get back into the groove of talking about a topic per se, which we did. And I recorded it after that point, but I'm not sure if I'll release it. I think I'd have to listen to the entire thing, just to see if it's got any content that's, I think, worthy of sharing. So, yeah, I got this nice little short walk. I'm glad I found this trail. The Ma and Pa Trail, Maryland, Pennsylvania. I'm guessing that's what the M-A-P-A. No, that would be an abuse of the abbreviation pattern, because Maryland is MD. So who knows who this Ma and Pa are? Because from what I remember hearing about it, is it's just a paved over trail, rail line. But maybe I'm on one of the side arteries, because this has got a weird path to it. But the main Ma and Pa Trail, which is not too far away from here, is put on top of a rail line. So there's this converted bus up here. It's in a storage yard right now, but I was walking this trail the first or second time, and I was like, oh man, look at that. It's a schoolie. But it's all, I can't see anything except for the outside. I don't know if I'm ever going to find an RV to fulfill my wishes. I don't know if I can actually really get by just buying a Jeep Renegade or an old school Jeep CJ7, using that to tow my car. That would just be too small, I think. So it's got a chimney stack, ventilation stack at the top. It's from Vermont. It's got an actual door on the front with Venetian blinds. That's storage right there. So, you got the sun panels on top. That is a definite schoolie. Got an HVAC system on the back. That would be interesting to see on the inside. So, whenever I go on these walks, I've been out here every single time I come out here. So this way. Because I don't want to do that to you, because it's really loud. It's really bad. But yeah, I think that this loosens me up a little bit, even though I'm not ashamed or embarrassed to talk in front of people. That's what, if I know what to say, So I've always been like, the only other times I've ever really done this is when I've got something in my head that I want to get out, right? So I think this time of day when I come out here at 4:20 is when my mind's able to slow down and remember things that I've thought about and talk about. So, you know, it is what it is. You can always tag me in a comment and ask a question or tell me to talk about something that you're interested in, or ask a question about that topic or whatever. I'm by no means a know-it-all with it. That's casting around my diameter. Metaphors that I just use in that statement there. So, yeah. It's a good walk. Go hang out with Nancy and Sandy. It's just Monday. My daughter's 16th birthday is tomorrow. So I dropped off a card and a gift card for her yesterday. I was really surprised. Just talked over the bird song. I was really surprised to hear that house finch the other day because I don't, the Hemerus mexicanos, that's the house finch. The one that I fell in love with initially was in California, up in my grandmother's property. It's no longer family property, but that's another story. But I fell in love with that song, and then I heard it the other day here, and I was like, what? That's the house finch. But then the other day when I was filming this blossom tree, I heard another song that was very, very similar. And then I saw the bird, and I could tell it was a house finch. So, similar songs all across the America. That's kind of crazy, right? I mean, I guess it's not, because the mockingbird here in Maryland sounds the same as the mockingbird it does in California. So, that's funny. That's fucking funny. Like, you're a bird. Cardinals don't sound like mockingbirds. Robins don't sound like cardinals. You know what I mean? It's like that's in your genes. Like you have to sing that song. That would be hilarious to have a short. Who hasn't thought of that, right? You've got these birds in school and they're all revolting against singing their song. They're like, I want to sing his song. Oh, I'm sorry, you can't. I'm not saying you're not allowed. You may try, but you really just can't. What are you telling me, that boys are boys and girls are girls? Yep, I guess if you want to put it that way. You want to anthropomorphize it for us. Yeah, that works. But that would be totally funny. You guys hear that? Alexa and Siri and Google and whoever else is listening to me right now, listening to the sultry sound of my voice. That's an award-winning short right there. And I have no idea how to get it done. So whoever uses that idea, you're welcome. I'd appreciate at least 33.3%. I'm walking away from it because last time I was listening to this. skated guy. Are you still hanging out with me? That's kind of cool. Appreciate it. Appreciate your friendship. Sir Gadfly and Mr. Dr. Loomis. So I made some spaghetti squash and baked cauliflower, cut off the florets, and I defloured it. And I'm taking that to the shindig to St. Nancy's. Oh, did I say my dressing? Yeah, my dressing here. Got this kick-ass bang bang sauce that I make. It's all natural, all vegan. It is amazing. So delicious. You could spread it on a sandwich. You could dip your chip in it, dip your cuke, your green pepper wedge, whatever. So good. Or you can do what I did last night. You can put a couple tablespoons of on your salad and mix it up. It's a little bit dense, but it was good. Totally want to make viejos vittles. Totally want to. I need to just find the right RV, find the right vehicle for my madness. There's trash down there. I don't have enough hands for that trash. I don't have any bags on me. Otherwise, I would have picked that shit up. Then I'd start carrying bags with me. I'm gonna hit these bags jostling my hip. Look at this freaking homeless person taking a walk. Mommy, what's that homeless man doing? Does he have those plastic bags around his waist? That's all of our litter, Sally. He cares about your happiness. He doesn't want you to see any trash, so that you always see beautiful things. Because we don't like trash, do we, Sally? No, Mommy. Where does the trash belong, Sally? In the trash can, Mommy. I always put my trash can around. What'd you say you're gonna score? You know, you totally hear that conversation at somebody's house somewhere in America. It's awesome. That was a really emotional little cinematic shot I had in my brain right then. It was really weird. Like I could see that as if it was a movie in my head. Mom and that daughter talking together. Kitchen table. Cookies on the table, milk's on the table, kids talking with her mom after school's over. And now I'm back on that. Well, whatever. It is what it is. I'm going to be back on a thoroughfare. So, let's see. Maybe let's do that. I should have edited because I started and I stopped. I said I was starting over, so that I did an introduction to the channel as if it was a new show. But I forgot about it and I just threw it up. So you got the full unedited me doing his first gaffe on this channel. So here all the videos. this. I don't like it because I want to walk up higher in the grass, but then that's on their property. Like, get off my property, you mangy varmint! I got rocks all here in this beach. How old's your home? How old is the home?
This one?
Yeah.
It's pretty new. They built it in like 18 or 19.
Yeah. Just brand new homes right there next to this. Other ones were probably built in the 40s. All to say that just in my walks, I this tree. Very regal. Regalia. Alright, well, this all wrapped up. We'll see. It's been another exciting adventure. Sure, I was fiddling.